So recently I made a video ranking the Danganronpa 1 cast. And I don't know how that one's gonna do yet. It hasn't been uploaded. I just recorded it yesterday. um anyways, again, so for those of you who did not see that one or watch it, I was a Danganronpa hater for years. Until recently. I caught Danganronpa 1 and 2 on sale for $4, bought them, played them both. Immaculate game. Immaculate duology. I will be playing V3 sometime in the future. I'm a bit danged out right now. But I will get to it. We will do a Killing Harmony tier list one day. I don't know how soon. But since I am no longer a hater of this franchise, I am going to rank, in my opinion, the Goodbye Despair cast of characters. Now, I think all around, I found this cast a bit more charming than the Trigger Happy Havoc cast. It was weird at first, but they all sort of grew on me in a way. Now, obviously, spoilers for Goodbye Despair. I don't know why you click on this video if you're not a Danganronpa fan already. But, anyways. Let's start. I'm going to start with the man himself, Hajime. And he's pretty high up there. I think I like him as a protagonist more than Makoto. I'm not exactly sure on how I feel about that yet. But I think Hajime was somehow a bit more equipped to handle, like, actual investigative stuff than Makoto was. I want to say he felt more level-headed, but at the same time not. Hajime felt more relatable in this situation than Makoto did, in my opinion. But yeah, I like Hajime. Very well-rounded MC. He's just a pretty fun character. Sonya. Chico. She grew on me near the end of the game, honestly. I started to find her a little bit funny. I like the quote-unquote relationship with Gundam that she has. I think that's a very cute ship. I am a Sonya Gundam shipper. I like it a lot. But yeah, anyways, Sonya, she's okay. She's alright. Grew on me. I honestly thought she was going to be the traitor for the longest time. I suspected her. I suspected her in almost every case. I don't know why, but hey, it turns out she wasn't. Turns out that's my fault, Miss Sonya. I apologize. She kind of cool. Monami, you're cool too. You are cool too. Same character, so like, she's cool. She's cool. I do like how she just genuinely meant no harm to us whatsoever. I thought there was gonna be a twist, because Monokuma just like kept telling us. Then again, trusting Monokuma is like trusting a fucking bear trap, bro. Ironic. But yeah, Monami, she was okay. She was cool. Soda, I like you. I mess with Soda. He reminds me so much of, like, I don't know how big the overlap between these two fan bases is gonna be. He reminds me of like a Persona bro. Like Junpei, Yosuke, Ryuji. He reminds me of one of them. He would fit right into a like Persona game with just his personality alone. He was fun. He was funny. The fact that I thought he was going to die at some point, but like, no. Some people might think I'm like a little hypocritical because I like him and not Hero, but he actually did stuff where I don't think Hero did as much. He was actually pretty dang useful throughout the story at some points. So, points to him. I do like Soda's design. I like his hair color. I like shark teeth. Shark teeth are like one of my favorite design decisions in just media in general. I just like that kind of design. Nekomaru. I can't decide. I genuinely cannot decide. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put him there. I'll put him here. So, with Nekomaru, he's just a pretty cool guy. That's really it. I like that about him. He is very kind-hearted, very gentle-souled person. And he's almost like this game Sakura. I really like the thing in chapter 4 where it's kind of implied that he and Gundam shared this same mentality in that moment, which I'm going to talk about when I get to the man himself. But I do like that implication. I think Nekomaru is great. He gives Hajime a confidence boost in his free time event. I really do just like this guy. He seems like a joy to be around. Peko! Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. I like her design, honestly. I like her design. Her sprites are fun too. That's really all I gotta say about her, honestly. Moving on. Wait, actually, no. Her execution is probably one of my favorites in the series so far. The one-woman army thing. Her almost fucking killing Fuyuhiko with that hit. And then, like, it being just outright stated that she was protecting him as she was dying, which, that's cool. That's a very cool character trait thing that happened there. Anyways, on to the man himself, Fuyuhiko. That's my GOAT. That's my GOAT. I went into this game fully expecting to hate this guy throughout the entire thing, but no, he grew on me very quickly. He grew on me really quickly, even when he was extremely aggro towards the rest of the group. I kind of liked him. He was funny. But then he gets a character arc, and it's a very well done, very sincere character arc that shows his actual maturity and even some of his immaturity. But he is just such a well-rounded, well-written character. His redemption is one of the best. I hope he sticks around in 2x2. I doubt it. I doubt they're gonna let everybody who survived in Dangan 2, live in 2x2. But, regardless, fantastic character. I love Fuyuhiko a lot. Gundam! I'm sorry. Gundam Tanaka! Also up here. His motive in chapter 4 was very, very engaging. I do like the fact that he and Nekomaru essentially locked themselves into a death duel for pretty much basically the sake of everybody else at a point, really. The fact that they both just decided, okay, one of us is gonna die here, and just went with that and just like banged it out. I respect it heavy. I like the message he gives before his execution, and I really do like his execution. I'm gonna talk about that in my executions video when I do it eventually. But yeah, no, Gundam, great character, great design. I like this guy is just like LARPing the whole time, but actually not LARPing, kinda. But yeah, no, he's great. He's great. A lot of personality in his character, great design. Hiyoko, I don't like you, but I feel bad for you. I think with Hiyoko is that she's just rude. She's just completely rude. Completely and utterly rude. But her almost turn around post chapter, like towards the end of chapter 2, where she almost turns around, I think it could have been interesting, but she got snatched away from the plot by Mikan. So I don't get to really see what could have came from that character. But I do feel bad for her a little bit. And in terms of, okay, she was trying to do better, and she was obviously the youngest one here, and she got ganked. So, I don't like you, but I feel bad. I wish I could like you. Ibuki. Ibuki's my favorite character in Danganronpa. I love her design, I love her personality. She's so silly, despite the situation. She really was the mood lifter of the group. But, so, yeah, no, she is top 1 for me. Just bar none, top 1, my favorite character in Danganronpa. I'm gonna arrange these, actually. Yeah, alright, I think that's good. I think that's good. But yeah, she was the mood lifter. She was very funny. I'm so glad I maxed out her free time events before she, unfortunately died in chapter 3. I hope she sticks around longer or permanently in 2x2 because she is my favorite and I love her. Izuru. Oh. We don't see a lot of Kamakura. But he is Hajime. Like, these two are the same person, but like we spend significantly more time with one than the other, and that's kind of the whole point. So, great concept though. Insanely good concept. I wish they did a bit more with it throughout the game. Maybe they did and I just wasn't paying attention enough. But I really do wish they did more with this concept throughout the game. Nagito! Nagito! Nagito, Nagito, Nagito. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. I think he might be the best antagonist in the franchise so far. He goes so much further than Byakuya ever did in Trigger Happy Havoc. And that's what I find interesting. He irritated me throughout parts of the story, but the fact that he was so integral to these cases was very much so helpful, instrumental in me liking him. And especially that scene with the final bedroom. That too. Do I wish he survived? No. I think his death was perfect, honestly. He had decided to just throw everything to his luck and made it look like a suicide. I can't say it on YouTube. I might have to bleep that or something. Anyways. Yeah, no, Nagito, cool as hell. Cool as hell. Great design too. I think he has the same hoodie as Makoto, if I'm looking at it correctly. But like, yeah, no, there were some Makoto parallels as well. Nagito was just a pretty cool antagonist. Mahiru. I wanted you to live longer. I wish Mahiru lived longer. Her design is so cute. She is adorable. She tried to step up for the group after Byakuya died, which we're gonna get to Togami in a bit. I'm going to move Monokuma to last. I want to talk about him last. But yeah, Mahiru tried to take up leadership sort of after Byakuya died. And I wish we got to see that. But unfortunately she gets ganked in chapter 2, and I think it's one of the sadder deaths in the game. Because I was fully invested in her. I thought she was going to be one of the final ones to make it, honestly. But unfortunately, no. So it sucks. But I do love this girl. I do love her. Mahiru, great. Still wish we got more. You know, 2x2 has the chance to rectify this. Chiaki, you're also S tier. Chiaki was sort of like our Kyoko for this game. She was like on the murder cases. She was so much more serious about these than she was like than her normal personality, and I understand why. I do like her execution a lot too. I'm going to get to that. I need to stop bringing up the execution. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Chiaki is great. Chiaki is great. Adorable design, great personality. Her being the quote-unquote traitor was kind of something that threw me for a loop, because again, I thought it was Sonya. But her being the traitor was the most interesting part of the story to me. And the fact she wasn't really a traitor in the sense that she was harmful to us. She was quite literally institutional for the growth of these people, which I find to be a very interesting twist. So yeah, Chiaki is a glorious queen. Akane. Teru, I don't like you, but I feel bad for you. Again, I said this in the Danganronpa 1 video. I'm not a huge fan of like pervert characters. I think that archetype is overdone. Teru just wasn't really funny to me. But I did feel bad for him. They got me to feel bad for this guy. I was so waiting for him to die in chapter 1 once it was revealed, but then they gave us the backstory, and I feel a lot of sympathy for him. It always makes me a bit more sympathetic towards a character when their motive has something to do with their mother. Because I am in a somewhat similar situation. So Teru wanting to help his mother and support her so she doesn't have to continue working her butt off is something that I can very much so sympathize with and understand, so I can respect it a little bit. Mikan, you're cool. I don't really got a lot to say about Mikan. She alright. Tsuyakiya, you're also cool. You're also just cool. I'm gonna put you above Mikan though. Actually, I'm putting Mikan back here. Yeah, anyways. Tsuyakiya. Tsugami, as people call him apparently. I think he's alright. He's alright. I was sort of thrown for a loop during the first time seeing it, because I'm like, I know that's not who I think it is this entire time. And then it turned out, oh yeah, it's Byakuya. But I do like how this guy is not Byakuya, essentially ultimate imposter. I think that's a very interesting reveal, and at the time they revealed it, I think it's interesting. Because I was just as confused as everyone else was when they found out that he was part of the Killing School life. But he looks completely different. But anyway, yeah. Tsuyakiya, he's alright. I do like the fact that he tried to take up a leadership role and keep everybody safe and everything, but ultimately failed, which was the big domino for everything else. Yeah, good character. I find his design funny. I find his footsteps funny too. They did not have to do that. Why did they make him sound like Elephant Herd, bro? Monokuma. Monokuma in this game is so much more benevolent and like just what the fuck? He is so much more evil than he was in the first one. Like, this guy puts us in multiple unwinnable situations throughout this game. Like, the spare disease, the fun house, those are probably two of these, like, scummiest motives that he has given us in this series so far. And I cannot wait to see what the motives in 3 are, because if they are that grimy, then oh my god, this guy is fucked up. This is a fucked up bear. But yeah, no, Monokuma, still very funny too. But again, very terrifying in this game. He scares me way more in this game than he ever did in the first one. It's not even close. This guy is sick. This guy is twisted. This guy is fucked up. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But, hey, let me know what y'all think, honestly. Again, I was a hater of this franchise before I actually got the chance to try it. And I love it. So, let me know your thoughts on my list. Let me know if I've made any, like, controversial takes or anything like that. But, yeah, anyway, that's it for today. I will see you guys, some other time. I'm currently working on a Knuckles video. And if you like Sonic, stick around for that. If not, I don't know, still stick around. Once I get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to be reading an embarrassing fan fiction that I wrote in 7th grade. So, if you want to see that, subscribe. Like the video too. Anyways, have a good day. Bye!